So there we go. So again, welcome to the book club, the Mastermind book club. So what we're asking you to do is to write down a contract for an explicit behavior that you can hold yourself accountable, as well as we can hold you accountable if you let us do that. When I ask for you to write a contract, it's not about me, it's about you yourself being able to commit to a minimum amount of daily practice to build a habit within this contract. So, for example, I, David Diaz, commit to listening to an audiobook 1 hour a day. That would be normal, right? Most people would pick an hour, maybe 30 minutes. But if you write it down and you say that you will commit yourself to listening to an audiobook 10 minutes a day, it will be so much more powerful. Where are you going to do it? Are you going to do it in your car? Are you going to do it at home? Are you going to do it as you get a walk? Or wherever it may be. This practice will increase your possibility of reaching your goals by 3 times the amount of without writing it. 3 times according to statistics. So this contract should include when you're going to do it, where you're going to do it, as well as be aware that you should be able to do this pretty much on a daily basis, if not Monday to Friday, because some people like to take a day or two off. It's up to you. If you do it every day, then it's even better for you. And in this contract, it should also set a, you should be able to set yourself accountable in this format. If you do not reach your goal of reading 10 minutes a day or an hour a day, whatever it is you want to say, then take away something fun that you were meant to do that week. Let's say you didn't read 10 minutes a day. And all of a sudden you were supposed to go out and hang out with some buddies or friends or the girls or whoever it may have been. Then hold yourself accountable. If you don't do these 10 minutes a day, then you're not going to be able to go out. You're not going to be able to go have some fun. Or you're not going to be able to go and have a drink, whatever it may be. It should be something fun that you should hold yourself accountable to. Now, how long does it take to develop a habit? Some people will say 21 days, but a habit like this can take 66 days, or until you get it down so that you wake up and you know that you have to do this. That's how long it takes. When it becomes automatic, that's when you promote another habit, because most of us want to do 10, 20 habits in a day, or even 5. If you concentrate on one, building one habit, and I recommend working on improving your own mind so that you can improve other people's minds first. And then once you have this contract written down and you start to follow on a daily basis, you increase it until you hit your target. If it's an hour a day that you want to listen to an audiobook, then you increase it. Now, what is this contract that I'm talking about? Has anyone come across a contract like this? Dennis? Ern?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Dennis?
I've seen personal growth contracts, but it's usually written down as an affirmation, not as a contract with accountability. So this is a little bit different.
They are very similar. You're correct. They are very similar. They are different, because now that you write down your purpose is one thing, but then a contract is, for example, if let's say you want to save $1,000. How are you going to do it? You're going to save $10 a week until you reach the $1,000. And if you don't save $10 in 1 week, then you've got to cut yourself from, I don't know, eating something for that day, or walking to wherever instead of taking a cab, so that you reach your goal. So that's the contract. It's very simple. I can help you draw it up. I can show you mine if you're interested in seeing it. But it should be something that is 1 to 3 lines. It shouldn't be anything longer than that. Again, what should the contract hold? It should say, for example, in reference to audiobooks, I, David Diaz, intend to listen to audiobooks at least 1 hour a day during morning and afternoon times, where it's going to be done at home, when I'm in the car, or when I get back home. Now, if I miss this goal, then I will not have a drink on Friday, or I will not go out with my friends on Saturday, whatever it may be. Make it easy. If you want it, instead of an hour a day, put 10 minutes a day. And you'll notice how powerful it feels, because I already feel the power since I started this program with my other mastermind group that is doing the same program, and that's why I'm expanding it to you. Does that make sense?
Yes. I just have you on mute, but yes.
Okay, good. Thank you, Fern, for your feedback. So I take it that if we develop this simple contract within the next 2 or 3 days, we could start listening to this audiobook right away. And again, there are 4 or 5 major subject areas. And I'd like to tell you these again. I don't know if I can open up my computer in time to show you the subject areas. You're going to listen to my daughter here who's rambling away. Let me get this for you here so I can tell you exactly what the subjects are. Let's see here. Let's see if this is it. Sorry, guys and ladies. Okay, here we go. So the subject areas of the covered here are to build a success mindset. So there are books that cover those topics specifically. Build a success mindset. The second topic is to have high performance habits. Building this contract is a high performance habit. Number 3 is to develop business strategies. Number 4 is to be able to evolve in executions. And I don't mean executions as in executing anyone, but as in executing your own business or lifestyle or whatever it may be. Now here, and there's one other area, I'll tell you right now what it is. Let's see. Sorry, I wasn't thinking I had to go into this, and here I am. I should have had this prepared. I know Dennis is probably the first one to say, David, what are you doing? Right, Dennis?
Not at all. It's all about getting the plan from your head to effective action.
Right?
All about the effective action, not just action. Setting your metrics, understanding where your actions are leading you or not leading you, and then course correct.
Correct. So, okay, so
Most.
say that again, Fern.
I said I definitely, you know, I have all these ideas, I have all these, you know, great intentions, and you know, to get them to, you know, to execute them is a whole nother story.
So these are the topics. So success mindset, books. Then the second one is high performance habits. Then the third subject area is business strategies. And then the fourth one is executions. I thought there was a fifth. Okay, there's only four. So I don't know where I got this fifth one. So if you're ready, what I can send you my contract, and that way you can do your own, and you can text it to us in a WhatsApp group that I can create for this Mastermind book club. And that way you're sending it out to the world. And again, make it easy. Don't kill yourself. I know that we all want 1 million or more. Let's get to that 100, 1,000, 10,000, whatever it may be. The same thing with reading. So we all want to read an hour a day or listen to audiobooks an hour a day. So let's do 10 minutes. And if you do the hour, you're going to feel so much better. So that's
David, your voice is breaking up. David, your voice is breaking up.
Okay, hold on.
It's not on my end, so you're good on my end.
Okay, so here I am again. So the bottom line is building a contract, and number 2 is starting the audiobook. So if everyone's ready to do that, what I can do is in the next 10 to 20 minutes, I can send you, whoops, did I lose you? I can send you my contract, and then I'll send you a link, a YouTube link in the WhatsApp group so that you can start listening to the audiobook. Now, what I recommend is that you read at your own pace. What I like to do in my mind is I tell myself what Madonna tells herself. She hates to lose time. So if she's waiting in line at a bank, and if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, she'll start to do something productive. She'll read a book, she'll listen to audio, whatever it may be. And that's what I keep in my head is Madonna doesn't like to lose time. Well, I don't like to lose time. Now, don't tell me why I picked Madonna, but I've always loved Madonna since I can remember. I think it's 1984 or whenever it was. So yeah, I was one of those kids that was in love with her, with her music. So, and I'm sorry if you don't like her music, but you know, hey, but I bring some memories back in from those days when I was a teenager. Anyhow, anyone have any questions before jump off this line?
We'll be able to get this recording.
Yes, you will. You'll be able to get this recording, as well as I'm going to create a WhatsApp group. Again, it's not to get 30, 40 people into this group. It's to be able to hold a few of us accountable, a handful. Okay? Audio books or reading requires a bigger purpose. So on the first level, it's doing the contract. On the second level is actually doing the now the third level is building whatever it is we want to build. If you want to create your own book, if you want to create your own business, whatever it may be, that's what we want to work towards. So let's start from the bottom up. Dennis, anything to say?
Definitely, and Fern kind of hits on it. It's a lot of stuff in my head that I have to constantly be aware of the clarity progress that I'm making for personal development. So this is right in line with my next level progression. So having pre-directed books that are going to help focus my mind on a laser target, I'm in. So whether it's business, personal, professional, finance, in all the different areas, if you've got the connection, you're going to feed us with that information of how to grow in a straight line instead of bouncing back and forth. I'm up for that. Definitely can benefit
Wonderful.
me greatly.
If I can just interject for a minute, if you don't mind.
It's all yours.
So I've done a lot of personal growth and development over the last 2 years. And, you know, through the course of the stuff, you know, and first and foremost, you have to always be in a place of, you know, you don't know everything. You know, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. So, so I'm not coming here, you know, protesting that I know everything, because I really don't. I have a lot of growth to, you know, to continue on as well. With that being said, however, what I've come to discover in the process of my studies, nothing, no success, no books, no nothing is going to penetrate into your mind unless you conquer your subconscious mind. So our subconscious mind has been, all our subconscious mind is a tape recording of the downloads that we have acquired over the years through our environment, through our, you know, the people we've spent our time with, through our upbringing, through our culture, through our religion, you know. And I'm not here to dispute anybody's way of like, you know, their culture, their religion, or anything like that. But there are some things, you know, that were, you know, downloaded into our subconscious mind from these things. And not all of it's bad either. You know, we have some great, you know, lessons from those things as well. So, but however, if the downloads in your subconscious mind were negative or toxic, those are the constant things that are on repeat. And our thoughts, 95, it's scientifically proven that 95 of our thoughts come from the subconscious mind. We operate 90% of our time through our subconscious mind. And the easiest way for you to really comprehend that is, how many times have we been driving on the highway, and let's say it's like a rainy day, and normally, you know, you're going on about your business, but the minute that 18-wheeler comes right next to your car on that rainy day, you are 10 and 2 laser focused to make sure, you know, you're not going to move the car in any which. That's going from your subconscious mind to your conscious mind. And then once that 18-wheeler goes, but then you're relaxed, you're kind of back into your mode, you know, so you're kind of back on autopilot, so to speak. So it wasn't until I understood that and I started really working on the subconscious mind, did everything else start to, little by little, form. The habits became easier to form. You know, the consistency became easier to be, you know, to do. And it's like you said, David, it's something that we have to do on a daily basis. You know, I think the contracts are a great idea, because again, it holds you accountable, but you're not going to be held accountable if you don't start chipping away at that subconscious mind, if you're a person who's filled it with toxicity, if that makes sense.
Yes. Thank you, Fern.
Yeah.
Fern, that's very powerful, especially as you mentioned the truck part, because the most important thing that's missing in the vehicle is yourself. And,
Absolutely.
you know, and we do tend to, you know, go back into relax mode if you know, cruise mode, if nothing's going on. When we feel tension or we feel something bigger coming, then we start to get anxious. And that's what this is about. Not about any one of us being part of it. It's about what do we need to do to get to the next level? Hold you accountable to your contract. That's it.
Ow.
To say, oh, you said this. No. Hey, are you meeting up your contract? Is there anything that I can do to help you? You know, maybe it's a reminder once in a while. So all of this matters, because if you don't feel the small things, you get sick. one of the famous writers, Stephen King. Did you know that Stephen King writes at least 2,000 words a day to create his book for the last 30 years?
Yeah.
Did you know that, Fern?
Yeah. That's
No, I didn't know that.
Well, for him, he considers it the same chore as brushing his teeth.
Wow. That's a good discipline.
Yeah,
Do you know
great. I
if
want to write a book. I feel like I have so much to, so much to say and so much experience to share with people, and I just don't know. I don't even know where to begin. So that's
so
really good to know.
we can assist you with that? I have my own book. I'm working on another book, and we can assist you with that as well. And I'd say one of the first things is listen to this first audio book in its completion. It's 8 hours long, pretty much, I think,
Yeah,
and
but you
it's
could break
really
it down
good.
in a week. You could take it. You could take it an hour and a half each day.
Exactly. What we want to do is maybe you can do it in a week. Maybe it takes 2 weeks. Whatever it is, don't feel pressure.
I like to use, it's funny you said about the Madonna not wasting time. I mean, I'm not that excessive if I'm waiting on a line for 20 minutes that I'm getting something out to do. I mean, I'm not that excessive. However, I have replaced the radio and the television with audio. So if I'm in the car, that's what's on my radio. Is, something from YouTube, something, inspirational, something, something.
And that's what we want to get to, and together as a team, as a mastermind group. So we develop this, and I know you're trying it out for the first time. If tomorrow you feel this is not for you, that's fine. But a lot of things are going to make you feel uncomfortable. That's why I asked you, look at my contract, try to develop something similar, keep it simple, and get started on this audio book.
Well, here's my thought on comfortability, right? So, number one, nothing grows in the comfort zone. That's first and foremost. But when you think of it on a physical level, right? When you're sitting on your couch and you're like, sitting on your leg or something, or you're leaning on your wrist, and the minute that wrist happens, the minute that wrist goes numb and you start getting those pins and needles, what do? You move it. Why? Because you're uncomfortable. So the minute that you're uncomfortable, it's actually a good thing because it's the universe telling you it's time to move.
Yeah. Fern.
Yes.
I've got to get going here, and I told everyone we'd be on for only 30 minutes.
No, I'm fine. That's fine.
Saying is valid. But I also want to let you know that at the end of the audio book, we will also have a summary, a quick summary that I will compose. So that way,
I'll be able to get this recording though, because I missed like the first 5 to 10 minutes. I had to take a phone call because everything that's going on today.
Got it. All right. Well, everyone, although I'd like to answer more of your questions, I'm going to create a group. I'll put one of us in there in the meantime, but I have other people asking me to send them a request. Just be aware, and that way we'll grow this together. We'll make sure that you get to the next level. This mastermind, one way or another.
Absolutely.
Right? Many more blessings to each and every one of you. And until next week, if ATM is good, we can continue to do the ATM. So that's fine by me as well.
Okay. Thanks, David. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Fern. Thank you, Deb. Joanna.
Make amazing happen.
Take care, Dennis.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Fern.
Bye.